week or so. Yeah, so currently based on just these assets of DAI, USDC, USDT, ETH, EHEX, WrapBTC, you're seeing about 92 million. At least that's what GoPulse is picking up. And so there may be other coins that's not on this list that's actually brought value into. And I'm not sure, which ones. I'm not really that interested. I just like to look at I'll cross-reference like this data with like what Dune's saying, and just kind of say and just try to figure out it's somewhere between 90 and 150 million of value. Let's just be conservative, and just for the ease of it, we'll just say $100 million is where we would like to keep the levels at. And I'm a little bit concerned with what's going on in terms of that pDAI thing. I know I'm not up to date or well read on every single angle of the speculation of what's going on under the hood in terms of the tokenomics and what's been changed in the underlying maker contract on the forked version on PulseChain. But if what some of the research is coming out is true, we're seeing some large holder of pDAI sell, and they're starting to extract Ethereum off of PulseChain in that way. And so, without going too deep onto that and creating like, FUD or FOMO, because that particular storyline is very emotional right now, and people are making a lot of money on it. And when people make a lot of money, they can also lose a lot of money on it. And so I just like to pretty much hold off. I'm actually doing a stream Tuesday night with somebody else, and I'll make that public over the weekend here probably. And then you guys want to know more about that, just come in there and watch that. We'll kind of try to cover all the bases and try to figure out the nuts and bolts of what's going on under the hood there with all those different things that's tied to pDAI.
And just to clarify too, pDAI. So when you're talking about pDAI, is it the copied over stable? It's not the bridged in DAI from Ethereum. It's actually the copy, the pDAI on PulseChain.
So pDAI would be the forked DAI. Yeah, the one that's native to PulseChain.
Somehow got liquidity.
It's just a forked. Yeah, it's just a forked DAI. Yeah. And there's other elements to that too, that in terms of like there was like a infinite mint function was rumored, and there's, coins that's tied to it that was created before the bridge was even live. So it's clearly that somebody had intent and some sort of a strategy behind that before the bridge even went live. So it's very interesting to say the least. And I did post some video content and Brizology on his YouTube channel. Also, I point to him because he was uploading some Twitter spaces of what's being said. But yeah, I mean, it's just like an interesting thing going on. It's probably the most interesting thing going on because there's so much mystery behind what's going on with that that little niche of the PulseChain ecosystem right now, in the face of all this downward pressure on the native token and Pulse.